What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaysha, but you can call me KayChanel, you know, on the beat. KayChanel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and watching the video. Watch me slay today, okay? So we are tackling this look today. This look using all Morphe products all day. We are reviewing the new Morphe 35C palette, you guys. It turned out so good. Like I'm just livid. Like it's litty. Like I don't know. I'm just it turned out so nicely. Oh my gosh. And we are also reviewing their bronzer and their new blush palettes. Okay, the blush and highlight bronzer duo palette all together. If you want to check all that out, make sure you definitely keep on watching, y'all. I was in awe the whole video. Like I was like, what's going on? My face is beads. B-E-A-T, beads right now, y'all. I slayed this today, and Morphe just helped me. Like, can you tell how happy I am? Like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm not taking this off. This ain't coming off at all. I might cry. Okay, I'm not. But yes, if you want to check out this look, make sure you keep on watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, you guys. You know, I'm coming through. I'm being consistent. This is like the 4th video up in 1 week. I'm being consistent. So yes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Come back to get another slay with me today, okay? So make sure you go ahead and keep going. You know, go see what I did. Go check it out. What's up, you guys? So I'm so ready to get started and jump right on into this video. This is the all Morphe, all exclusive brand makeup look, date night type of look. Oh my god, y'all, I have to mention my nails. Look at my nails. They're so cute, huh? Like a good little date night nail. In this video, we will only be using all Morphe products all day, all the time. I actually love Morphe as a brand. I really love how many palettes they have. Like, they have so many options for palettes. I'm not too big of a fan of the foundation, therefore I will not be using the Morphe foundation in this video. So one, I don't have it, and also I'm not that big of a fan. I watched a lot of reviews on it, and I think the shade range was a little off, but you can tell that they definitely tried to give a good shade range, but it was a little off. Like, the undertones and stuff wasn't quite there and quite correct. So I won't be using the Morphe foundation. Well, I did do my brows off camera, and I did use the Morphe brow pencil in the shade Java, and I used the Morphe concealer in the shade C3.65. So I'm gonna start off with my eyes, and to do my eyes, we will be reviewing the new Morphe 35C palette. Y'all, this palette is like actually very cute. It is such a cool tone palette, which is skeptical for women of color. We sometimes don't know, or like brown skin girls to the dark skin category, like the chocolate girls. We don't know how well this would work for us, but this is the packaging. It is the plastic one, a little ASMR. It is all cool tone. This is the Morphe 35C palette, the everyday chic, a chic palette, as you would say. So to base my eyes, I'm going to be using a P. Louise base in the shade Rumor Number 2. Morphe does sell P. Louise on their website, so I was like, oh, I can use the P. Louise base because they basically sell it, so why not? So next, I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and we're going to put it in my inner corner and outer corner to start off the halo eye. Okay, here we go. Now, of course, I knew this was a shade that was going to show up on me. It is a very deep, dark burgundy shade. So I knew this was going to show up. I'm mainly worried about the very light cool tone shades, that they won't show up, but we shall see. So to blend out the halo eye color I started with, I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's like a really light mauve color, so I think it'll blend this one out really nicely. And this is where we get to see if the ash tones does their job, you know, on my skin tone. Complexion's darker than me. It's kind of okay. It's blending the shade out though. Like, it's actually blending the darker burgundy shade out. I feel like it is gonna give you like a hint of a gray effect, but it's a nice blend. It is a nice blend. Oh my god. Going back into the burgundy shade just to pack the pigment on once more. And I definitely mainly want the deepness in the very inner and outer corner, because we're gonna come with some other colors, of course. Alright, you guys, so now we're about to play with our very first shimmer. Okay, I'm about to take this nice shimmer right here. It's a very, but this is the shimmer I'm gonna take. It's darker in person than it is on the camera. So, but it's like a nice deep purple shimmer. It does have a little glitter effect in it, which is cool. So I'm taking that on my Morphe M124 brush. And this way we get to see if the shimmer pop off without some setting spray. And so I'm taking that right here. Once you get into the center of the halo eye, I'm just gonna kind of stipple this on by patting. It's showing up, but I feel like if the brush was wet, you know, it would grab a lot more. I'm gonna wet my brush with my Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray just to see if it picks up a little more. There we go. So definitely wetting your brush is a plus. It definitely helps. And when using a shimmer next to a matte, it's sometimes good and easy to pat. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer, how I can see it, but it's sometimes good to pat. Same way you do for matte shades, because you keep the pigment. So the next shade I will be taking is the only gold in the palette. It is much darker in person than it is on the camera. I am using my wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous natural light. So, you know, of course, recording in natural light, things will seem a little lighter, but it is the best lighting. So I'm taking a gold and I'm going right in the center so you can give yourself a spotlight of color. And you want to do the same thing you did with the iridescent purple. You want to pack it on and just pat. It'll give the best effect. I am going to spray my brush because I learned that the shimmers kind of, you know, pop out a little more with a wet brush. And so yes, I'm just like packing it in the center. And it's honestly, you guys, these shimmers are blending so perfectly with the matte shade. It's blending so perfectly with the other shimmer shades. Like, it's doing its thing, y'all, for real. I'm actually not mad. I'm really not mad at this. I'm not mad. You guys, this shade, this look coming out so cute. Like, I can't even deal. Like, it's actually very cute. I like really like this, y'all. I actually do. I was very worried about the cool tone shades. Like, I was really worried that it wasn't gonna show up, but honestly, I haven't even really been into the really deep cool tone shades, and they have a whole bottom row in this palette that I just want to tackle. Like, I really want to get into it, and I will, but not today. Alright guys, so I am back. It is so pretty. Like, honestly, the palette is like very pretty. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I actually really like it. I like what's going on. I did want to come back and do one more step. I want to take this color right here. It has some of a purple iridescent sparkle in it, but it's very dark and charcoaly, and I want to put that on my top lash line just so that it kind of helps blend when it's time for my lashes to come on. So I'm gonna go very close to my lash line and just, you know, smoke this out right there. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what I've done so far really up close. So this is the look that I've did so far up close of the eyes using the Morphe 35C palette. So this is my first time using the Morphe primer. Y'all know I'm a stickler for my Hydro Good primer from Milk or my Tatcha primer. But this is my first time using it, and I said why not? It doesn't hurt to try it. So I'm gonna use the Morphe, I think this is the Equalizer. Yeah, the Equalizer primer. And I'm just hoping that it's like, okay, maybe it'll work. We shall see. All right. It does feel very smoothing, I will say that. It does feel smoothing. And it did seem to like really buff out, okay. Y'all, it feels really good. Okay, wait. It feels really good. Alright. Like I said, I've never used any of their primers. I just always stick with what I know. But that's what's kind of the cool thing about doing full brand tutorials, of using all one brand, because if you didn't have it and you have to get the product, then it just all works out. You get to try new things. You guys know I love to set my primer. I'm going to be taking the Morphe setting powder in Banana to set my primer. I'm gonna be taking very little of this because it's not translucent. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation off of camera, because like I said, it's not a Morphe foundation. I will list it in my description box below of what I did use, though, if you would like to know. But it's not a Morphe foundation, so it's not very fair to do that. So I'm gonna do it off of camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I have my foundation all blended out and secure and set. So now I'm gonna be taking my Morphe concealer. This is in the shade C3.65. And I'm gonna do this as my base concealer. I do like a brighter concealer to, you know, highlight with. And this one is, I mean, it's brighter, but I'm gonna need a little something extra. And at my job, I was looking for another, you know, one that I might like, but the shade was just a little off for me. Like, the next highlight shade was gonna be either too pink, so I just didn't get it. I was like, you know, I just won't record that part either of what I use for that, but at least I can have the base concealer as the Morphe concealer. So that's what's going on here, guys. So I'm just concealing, you know, in the normal places that I conceal all the time. every single time. Alright you guys, so I'm back to blend out my concealer. I'm going to be taking this new sponge I'm using by e.l.f. and I just want to see how it works. I've been seeing a lot of good reviews on this sponge. So I'm like, let me try this out. I do have the Morphe blending sponges. Why didn't I use it? It's alright, but I did want to see how this one works, so it's okay, it's okay. Alright, this actually does blend out pretty well though. Alright guys, so now I'm back and I'm ready to set using my Morphe setting spray in the shade Banana. And you guys know I like to press my powder into the skin. I do not like to let it sit there and bake. Like I said, the Morphe concealer is already a matte concealer, so I like to just get it all pressed in and set it that way. I feel like if I bake, it'll be too much of dryness under my eye, and I really don't like that. And as you can see, I'm also using what's left on the sponge to kind of go into the other areas that I highlighted. So I'm gonna let the powder stay on my nose while we go on and play with some new products, y'all. Alright guys, so I'm trying out the Morphe bronzer. It is not new. It already was out, I think, right before quarantine, but it's the Glamour Bronze. And I am using the shade Trailblazer. And I love how big this, do you see how big this is? You know how long this will last? Lord. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this bronzer on. Y'all, like, it is bronzing me. And the place I really notice if I'm bronzed is my forehead. Like, I notice it more there than my cheeks for some reason. Yes, hunty. And you guys know I use what's left on the brush to go under here. We do not want lines under our jawline. We do not want to see that, okay? You do not want to see that. Like, gotta help some people. Blend it, sis. Just blend it. That's all you gotta do is blend it. So we're finally back in the palette again. And we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom lash line. It's not gonna be too difficult. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. But I do want to keep it nice and smoky. I love the smokiness of the eye, so I want to keep it smoky. So I'm going back in with the same color that I used to do my waterline at the top, and I'm going to do it at the bottom. So now what I want to do is take the burgundy shade I used and do the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and take this. It's a very light purple shimmer, and I'm going to do that as my inner corner highlight. And I'm taking it on my Morphe 431 M431 brush. I didn't want to use any of these same purples that I used. I wanted something a little different to really give a good inner highlight. And this shade is like showing up and showing out. Okay, do you see it? Girl, okay, Morphe, like they knew what they was kind of doing with this palette, yeah. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and dust this off from under my eye because this is it for the eyes. You guys, I absolutely love it. I love it. Like, the eye look is so like nighttime, sultry, sexy, glam. Like, it's there, it's up there, it's lit, it's litty. All right, you guys, so the next Morphe palette we're gonna use is the new blush palette. It's the new blush and bronzer palette. The name of it is actually called the 8 Aura That's Rich palette. Okay, I am going to go ahead and take the blush. It's the deepest blush down here. It's this one, and it has some type of like speckles of highlight in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one to use as a blush. Start it off back here and come downward. Oh my god, oh my gosh, guys, like, do y'all see it? Like, mixing it in with the bronzer is like everything, and you just really need to be light-handed. Like, that's all. Like, oh my goodness, this is a beat. This is a B-E-A-T, okay? This is a beat. Do the same thing here. Start towards the back of my cheekbone and lightly come down to the front, hunty. Yes, like, y'all, I've never seen a blush this pigmented and nice on me. I've seen it on other people. Like, I've never gotten blushes to just be what I wanted them to be. But this, honey, yes. All right, Morphe. Morphe, come through. Okay, so I'm actually going to use the highlighter in here as well. And I'm going to be a little daring and mix these two. They're both highlighters and they're both so cute, and I really cannot choose. So let's say if I dip into the like pinkish reddish one and then a little speckle into the gold, back and forth, and we're gonna come right here. Oh my goodness, can y'all see it? You can see it, you can see it. You see that? Oh my god. You guys know I like to do the little C, come up. Oh my gosh, what's going on, Morphe? Morphe! Let me stop calling them that. Morphe, baby. Yo, this is like gorgeous. I can't. I really can't. Like, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna just take a little bit of the gold for my nose highlight. Yes. Take my pinky just to give it a little more zhuzh. Look at that. Oh, look at that glow. I'm gonna also take the gold above my brow bone just to make sure we highlight that. Y'all know I love to see a lot highlight when you turn your hair. What? I'm gonna go off camera and do my mascara and my lashes, and we're gonna come back and finish up with some Morphe lip. Okay? All right, you guys, have my lashes on, and they are like big and fluttering blue, like. And I felt like since it was more of a smoky, grungy look, to go with a nice, deep, dark, full lash. So I have two Morphe glosses here, and I really don't know what to do. I think I want to maybe use both, honestly. I did line my lips already. It wasn't with a Morphe lip liner, so that's why I didn't show you guys. But the two Morphe glosses I have is Frosé, which is this one right here. Frosé is so pretty, guys, and it's like an iridescent one. Oh my god, look at this. Then you have Famous, which is more like a nudish, shimmery tone gloss as well. So my plan is to go with Famous first, and then maybe hit it with a little Frosé. Let's see. Guys. And then you guys know I like glosses more than actual like liquid lips or lipsticks. If you didn't know, well, now you do. This look came out so bomb, y'all. Like I can't even deal. Like it really came out so bomb. I'm gonna go in with Frosé. Just to, oh, you see how I added, ooh, you see how I added that little pink iridescent in it? Girl, we are doing it, okay? Girl, more fat, more fat. And they kind of match my sweatshirt a little bit. You guys, I am absolutely in awe, and I just absolutely love the look. Like, what is going on here, baby? You guys, like, I absolutely love the look. Like, I can't even deal. Like, I was trying to get a thumbnail, but so I zoom you guys in so you can see the entire eye look with the lashes. Y'all, I'm so loving this. Oh my god. Like, all right, let's put this back here. All right, you guys, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I think it is so gorgeous and so cute. Like, Morphe did it. So my thoughts on the 35C palette is that it is absolutely gorgeous. You can definitely work your way around the cool tone colors if you are a brown skin girl or darker. You know, cool tones was never like meant for us. And as far as how many light shades of cool tones they have, you just gonna have to play with it. Like, I was very nervous. You could ask any of my coworkers. I was very nervous. I was like, yo, I just don't know. Like, we're gonna have to use a light base or something. But y'all, this look is gorgeous. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, Morphe did it. I love the bronzer. Like, honestly, the bronzer gave me so much depth, honestly. But that blush palette, boo! Y'all saw it. Don't act like you didn't see it. You saw it. That blush palette, bomb. Like, for real. Like, oh my god. I'm actually also loving this is the short passion twist, the little juicy ones. Like, I really like it. This one, I'm gonna have to redo this, because see, this little bend is gonna drive me crazy. So we're gonna tuck that back here right now. But yeah, you guys, so I would definitely recommend buying the palette. I would definitely recommend buying the blush palette as well. Oh my goodness. And that blush palette, honestly, the deepest one, the darkest one, sells out constantly at our Ulta. Like, nobody can get it. I was lucked up when I got one. Like, it sells out. So I would highly recommend to get all of that, y'all. It is just so cute. I am so living for this. I'm living for this. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here, and I will give you guys some slow-mos. I lied on my last video and I didn't, but I will this time. So have a nice day, and thank you so much for watching and returning and staying loyal and subscribed. I love you guys so much. Thank you.